Hey everybody, today we're doing a buffalo chicken wrap. Super easy, summertime favorite, taking maybe 10, 15 minutes to do it. Come on, let me show you how we do it. So to make a buffalo chicken wrap, basically you get these simple ingredients. I buy a rotisserie chicken just from the grocery store. You can roast it yourself if you want to, but they're good and we're only using the meat. We're not really using the skin anyway. You get some Frank's hot sauce, you get a nice ranch, whatever your ranch preference is, you can do that. I've got some baby arugula and spinach. You can use shredded lettuce, you can use whatever you want. And then I've got a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of kosher salt, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of white pepper. And then of course I've got some shredded Colby Drac, some potato chips, some tortillas. And what we're gonna do first is make the buffalo sauce. And so, gonna use about a half a cup. And then I'm gonna use a stick of butter, which also equates to about a half a cup. And just so you know, I always use an unsalted butter because you can actually control the level of salt in the dish. If you use a salted butter, you're at the mercy of whatever they put in there as far as salt goes. So I put that in there, and then what you wanna do is you wanna lower that heat down because, I don't know if you know this, but when butter starts to melt, if it gets too melted, then it starts to burn and it's no good. So you don't wanna do that. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the meat off of the chicken. And so when you buy the rotisserie chicken, the skin will really just pull away. And so that's exactly what you're gonna do. And at the top part there, you've got the two breasts. And so you just pull those off. And just so you know, you can actually, if you wanted to, just buy boneless, skinless chicken breasts and roast them off or boil them or do whatever you want to do. I just think it tastes better if you buy the whole bird. So some people get a little bit squeamish about chicken on the bone or any kind of meat on the bone. All right, so I've got all of the meat off the bones, and then what we're gonna do now is the butter has started to melt, so we're gonna add the seasoning into it, and then we're gonna just gently stir it for a little while and incorporate that sauce. And that actually leads me to today's financial tip. Oftentimes I get asked the question, what is financial planning? Or Rob, what do you do for a living? And basically what it is, it's a licensed, professionally licensed individual that comes up with a comprehensive game plan for an individual so that they can maintain their financial stability for the remainder of their life. You know, we're talking wealth management, cash flow, balancing the budget if you would, tax planning, estate planning. It's literally taking every aspect of your financial well-being and making sure that it's all gonna go the way that you want it to, all the way through retirement. And that's what we do as a firm. We come up with a comprehensive game plan so that you can have a fun and exciting retirement. And that's why when you're going into retirement, making sure that you have a financial planner or a financial advisor, it's very, very important. You know, when you're working, you're making as much money as you can. It's not as important to have a financial advisor. But when you stop working, you're no longer accumulating your wealth. You're starting into what we call the distribution phase. And at that point, it's very, very important because you need to make sure that the game plan is going to work or your retirement's not gonna go the way you want it to. So now I have to tell you guys, I make this wing sauce for smoked wings, I make it for roasted chicken, I make it for a lot, but this one, it's my sauce. It's my very favorite special sauce, and if you use it, everybody's gonna love it. One tip I wanna tell you, if you use more butter, wherever the butter went, it'll be more rich. If you use more hot sauce, it'll be more hot. You can use a different hot sauce if you like. I'm just telling you that the Frank's is the way to go as far as making a buffalo chicken. So we've got the chicken off the bone, the sauce is melted the way we want it to, and what we're gonna do now is just those larger pieces of chicken, we're just gonna break them up a little bit and toss them in the sauce. And then we're gonna stir it all up. And basically you're just gonna fold that chicken in, and all you wanna do is just incorporate that sauce into the mix. And then what we're gonna do is make the wrap. So I've got the heat turned off, 12-inch flour tortilla. Again, I microwave it for 30 seconds. You can heat it in a skillet, you can heat it in an oven. Microwave works just fine. I grab a little bit of ranch as a base coat. Grab some chicken. And remember, you're making a wrap or kind of like a burrito, so you want to make sure that you don't overstuff it. Cheese. Lettuce mix. A couple of diced tomatoes. Of course, you can leave the tomatoes out if you don't like tomatoes. So there you have it. Buffalo chicken wrap, some kettle fried potato chips, and it's super simple. I mean, it's summertime, you don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen, right? So you make this 10, 15 minutes max, and it's absolutely delicious. Now, if you have questions about what we did, email me at info@swdgroup.com. And I'm Rob D'Alessio, and that's a taste of retirement.